here celebrating and enjoying beautiful South Beach all week long. And Patrick Mahomes already has a handful of memorable moments under his belt. He had a left-handed pass last season against the Broncos and also 2 memorable plays against the Titans this year that included a jump pass during the regular season and his 27-yard run in the AFC Championship game. So, Shannon, I will start with you here. What is your favorite Mahomes memory?
You know, Skip, Jenny mentioned a handful of them, Skip, the rolling and mile high when he shifted the ball to his left hand. He threw it to Tyreek for a first down. We've seen him throw the no-look, the jump pass in Tennessee where he jumps and throws it to Mecole Hardman. But his signature play to this moment has been that 27-yard TD run. They call it least mode. Because, you know, they had the beast mode quake up in Seattle. They said that thing was least mode.
Well, why would they call it that? I thought you said it was great.
It was, Skip. But come on now. Like you said, he runs a 4.840.
Well, he does. I think he runs a 5 flat 40 now because he weighs 240 pounds.
Oh, man, you're a hater. You're a hater.
I'm a truth teller.
But he ran over a couple of people to get into the end zone. But that's
Ran over a couple? What are you talking about?
Trucked him. Look at him. Look at him go.
Trucked him? Did he truck that guy?
Yeah, ran over right there. 2
Ran
people.
right over him? They ran around him.
No, they didn't. Skip,
what
stop
are you
it.
talking
Skip, stop
about?
hating. At some point in time, you got to let this go.
Let it go?
You got to let it go. Skip, look, that's his signature moment because it was such a huge momentum swing in the ball game. It changed the complexity of the ball game. They were down, and then when he made that TD run, Arrowhead erupted, and they never looked back from that moment on. That's his. Yeah, Skip, he's going to have more plays, but to this point, that's his signature play right there.
That is the most overrated touchdown run in the history of the playoffs.
No.
There's never been a more overrated run. Can we break this down, please?
Yes.
First, Harold Landry rushes upfield 10 yards past Mahomes. Where is he going? Is he running to the bus? I don't know where he's going.
Yeah.
Seriously. And then Derek Robinson, the linebacker, he takes a terrible angle like he doesn't even see where he's going, like he doesn't want to actually tackle him. Then Rashawn Evans is spying Mahomes. That's his job.
Yeah.
Take a good angle, and he takes an even worse angle than Derek Robinson
It was a head
does.
fake.
Oh, a head fake. They thought he was going to run out of bounds.
Right.
He deked him on the sideline because you can't hit quarterbacks today, right? So he's just going to run out of bounds. And at the last second, he said, guess what? I'm going to keep going.
Yeah,
and they just let him keep going. Then we get to my main, Tremaine Brock Sr. He had a senior moment at this point, a senior moment. He thinks he's playing flag football, reaching for Mahomes' flag. What is he doing?
He tried to strip the ball.
Tried to strip the ball. He was reaching for a flag that wasn't there. And then finally, Amani Hooker, nobody sees him. He's number 37. Watch what he does on this play. He intentionally whiffs on the quarterback. He runs right by him and dives and goes out of bounds without touching him, without even trying to use his hand.
Trying to put his helmet on the ball.
What are they doing? They look like zombies in Night of the Living Dead. No, they did. Like zombies going after him. So seriously.
At some point in time, Skip, you got to give a man credit. I mean, he made a play.
They just let him score.
They didn't let him score.
It looked like one of those intentional touchdowns at the end of the game when you want to get the ball back.
Okay,
right?
that's what it looked like.
Did it not?
No, it did not. He made a great look. It's not his fault that they rushed 3. It's not his fault. They dropped everybody in coverage. And the right defensive end runs up the field.
What is he doing?
Yes, he created an alley. From that point on, it's all on Mahomes. Did he get any extra blocking? I mean, who's blocking for him?
Nobody. He didn't need a
that's
block.
my point.
He didn't need a block.
Trucking,
How can you
folks.
call that his signature play?
Trucking.
I'll give you the left-handed pass because I've never seen that before. You know, that's pretty cool.
Look, I mean, the jump pass, the left-handed pass, the no-look. He's got a lot of the rolling. I mean, he threw a pass last year against the 49ers at the back of the end zone. We saw him do it on what was that, Sunday night against Indy.
Yep.
But nothing like this, Skip. This is his moment. Look at John Elway. John Elway has a lot of plays.
I know, but
nothing like the helicopter.
It was a helicopter.
The helicopter.
Okay, but he took a horrendous hit. He took a maybe career-threatening hit and flipped in the air and made a first down.
They couldn't catch Mahomes. He's too quick.
Couldn't catch Mahomes. He can't run. He's not a runner.
I thought it was Christian McCaffrey when I first looked at it. I was like,
That good.
This play is the centerpiece of the overhyping of Patrick Mahomes at this Super Bowl.
You know what? Now, I remember, Jenny, you remember last year on that Sunday night game when Tom Brady had that 17-yard scramble? And he was like, oh, look at old man. We kept running it back. Oh, look at that.
Did it almost save the game?
See?
Well, did it?
That one won the game.
Huh.
Yep.
Really?
Well, you know what? Since we're talking about speed, we have seen the speed from Tyreek Hill, but could he actually be the next Usain Bolt? Yes, we will talk about his future. Next, stay with us on Undisputed. And thank you to Michael Murphy for the perceptual art here. Catch more of it on the pregame show this Sunday. We are still live in South Beach at our set at Loomis Park for FS1 Super Bowl. And trust me, it has been a party all day on Undisputed. And look who is joining us now, Cowboys linebacker Jalen Smith. Thank you so much for coming on the show. And I don't know if you know this, but you guys come up a lot on our show, the Cowboys. So Skip has a lot of questions. It's all yours.
Jalen Smith.
Skip to my Lou.
I love you, man. Good man. Turned into a great leader. You had a good year. You were 6th in the NFL in tackles. You just attended your first Pro Bowl. But I did not love 8-8, nor did you. So start us off by helping us out. Put your finger on what was the biggest reason for 8-8 when expectations were Super Bowl high for this team.
I think it came down to execution. I mean, you talk about the roster that we have, you know, the love of the game that we have. You know, we built a great camaraderie, but on Sundays, we needed to execute more, and we didn't.
Define execution. What does that mean?
Execution is getting turnovers.
That's correct.
When you're down in the red zone, scoring points. You know, on the defensive side of the ball, getting off the field on 3rd down. You know, not letting quarterbacks that run outside of the pocket. You know, making tackles, playing team defense. Just really the basic fundamentals of we kind of let it get the best of us.
So, speaking of that, you were 25th in the league in takeaways, and you were dead last in interceptions. And you had 1 interception this year, and that qualified you as 2nd on the defense with 1 interception, because the leader had 2. What causes that? It's like contagious or not contagious. It starts and it just runs away with itself. Some teams start taking the ball away, and it just craziness. Your team didn't start taking the ball away, and it just went from bad to worse. Did you go into games thinking, we got to take the ball away?
And, I mean, that's the mentality each and every week. In this league, you know, in order to win, you have to take the ball away.
You do.
You have
Simple as that.
You have to maximize each opportunity that you get. And we didn't do that. I mean, and the stats show, the film shows. Like I said, we prepared the right way, but on game day, we weren't able to get the job done. So that's something that we gotta fix.
As a fan, the most humiliating game I had to witness came on a Thursday night at Chicago, and I don't know what happened, but you just weren't quite ready to play. And you missed an NFL season high 19 tackles in that game, and you let Mitchell Trubisky look like Lamar Jackson in that game. So what was the mindset? Did you sense it in practice that week? Did you walk on the field and said, uh-oh, we don't seem to have our heads in this night or this game? What happened?
You know, when it gets November and, you know, you're playing those Thursday night games, short week of preparation and things of that nature, a lot really goes into that. And you have to really dial in and lock in, you know, on your keys and allow the game plan to be simple and just to go out there and play. You know, so for us, it was about going out there trying to do too much, really not playing, you know, team defense, team offense. And that's really where we struggled a lot this year in our schedule and our record.
So I'll now hand off to the Cowboy hater across from me and let him ask some questions.
Come on now.
First of all, you know how I am. I tell it like it is. Now, you know me. You watched the show. You heard about me. I call it like I see it. I told Skip in August, late August, September, I said, Skip, they're going to be 8-8. I bet in 5 cases, that's what we bet. We don't really change money. We don't change money. I said, I bet you 5 cases will do. They'd be 8-8, won't win the division. I told them after y'all won the game and Miami beat Philly, I say Philly's still gonna win the division because y'all will do Cowboys things. Y'all did Cowboys things, which I expected. But what's the most disappointing part of your season?
The most disappointing part is everyone in this country knows the type of team that we really had, and that we fell short of our expectations. So going into this offseason, it's all about really dialing in and focusing in on the basic fundamentals and details. I'm going to Tampa right after Super Bowl weekend to get my train on, so I'm looking forward to getting that.
But here, everybody keeps saying that you guys have the best roster, or one of the best rosters in all of football. But when I watch you on Sunday, I don't see that. There's a disconnect between you guys and people saying you have the best roster and you guys playing like you have the best roster.
Just talent is never enough. We know that. In this great game of football, this last gladiator sport, you have to be able to come together as grown men and succeed.
Right.
And that's something that we have to do. It's something that you've experienced, and you've succeeded at that. Right. So hopefully, sitting on this show, I can get a little sauce from you.
He blamed Jason Garrett for every fault that the Cowboys had. You guys win a game, he wouldn't even mention Jason Garrett. You lose a